It's hotter than hell out here.
I'm gonna get over here.
Try to get this wrapped up. No, you're good. You're good. Do what you gotta do. So today we're going to be talking about the PW87, which is commonly known as the 1887. It's a 12 gauge chambering cowboy gun. This here PW87 is brought to us by Century Arms. It's a Chinese clone of an American classic, the Winchester 1887, which originally was in, I believe, 10 gauge is black powder. However, this one here is a 12 gauge, of course, and it's not quite a Winchester. Full disclosure, my relationship with Century Arms is absolutely zero. I bought 2 of their firearms, and they have no idea who I am. Most people don't. The reason I bought this gun was actually a gift for my stepdad for Christmas one year. And basically all he uses it for is he rides around on his, what's it called? Side-by-side. Rides around on a side-by-side out here in the pastures and stuff, and if he sees something he wants to shoot, he shoots it. It's got a nice 20-inch barrel here. So, I mean, it's fairly short. You're not going to use this thing for duck hunting or anything of that nature. Notice I almost dropped the gun. So, one thing I figured out about this gun, whenever I was trying to run it, what I'm wanting to do is do like that, right? And I know it's hard to explain. You're just gonna have to grab one and fuck with it to understand what I'm talking about. I was wanting to do like a forward motion, and it won't do it, because if you look here, and I'll have Eric come here. You got the camera? Okay, cool. Look here. So, if you look right here, it kind of swivels right here. And right here alone, as you can see. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, whenever you're doing this, you can't go forwards with it, because it's not one piece, it's a 2-piece. So you have to come downwards and break that lock on there, and then it opens up. All right? Okay. Thank you. Eric, you can go back. I need my phone back. It's got my notes on it. Thank you, Eric. Everyone tell Eric thank you in the comments. So, as far as I know, this is the only option. I've got a 50 cal holding it. This is the only option I know of that Century Arms produces, but then again, I have not went and looked, so I apologize for being underprepared with my research. Now, ow! We'll get to that in a moment, okay? Moving straight into that, the pros and the cons of the PW87. Now, we'll start with the pros because it's the shorter list. We'll start off with ammo capacity. Holds 5 in the tube here, 1 in the go hole, but you can actually, what's called ghost load this gun. Eric, will you look at my center console and grab me 2 shotgun shells? Look at my driver door. Look in the back seat, and the back seat door. There should be shotgun shells back there. Matter of fact, look in the back of the front seats, the little pockets of the back seats. There might be some in the center console. Found one? Throw it here. Cool. That's it. That's fine. That's fine. Damn, this is all I had in my truck. I am sorely lacking. So, normally, when you're loading this gun, you take your shell, you push it down in here, and this is kind of a pain in the ass to do, because you gotta kind of nose it in there, right? And then it starts in. And then sometimes it doesn't want to go in. The little lip for the actual face of the shell doesn't. So you just have to take this and wiggle this, and it'll go right in. All right? Then you close this. And then it lifts it up here, chambers it, and then you're done. But what I've noticed, okay, what I've noticed is whenever you're, when you're kicking out the shell, though, you can't just kind of, on most shells, because they won't come out. So, for most shells, what you need to do is kind of be a little bit aggressive with it and just kind of fly it out there. You want to kind of give some oomph to it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Eric. Again, give Eric a big thank you in the comments for helping me out here. So, live ammunition there. So, ammo capacity is a pro because, let's see, both my 870s and that semi-auto that I used to shoot the swimming pool with, they only hold 5 total, right? So just 4 in the tube, 1 in the go hole. This one holds 5 in the tube, 1 in the go hole, 1 in the ghost load. So 7 rounds total, which is pretty badass. It kind of makes up for it for the loading process, since the loading process is an absolute pain in the geezer. So it's a pro. I like it. I like having 7 rounds of 12 gauge on tap. You can have buckshot, slugs, whatever you want. The second pro, and oh no, cows. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. I'll feed them some of my cheese that's over here. Mr. Eric, will you come here, please? As you'll look here, let me clean it off here. If you'll look here, the metal and the wood is actually fairly nice, right? Look at this. This is pretty beautiful, except for the little scratches we've put in it. The other side, I've got the serial number covered up here, but you have all your markings and such here on this side of the firearm. And up here you have like your 12 gauge, 2 3/4 inch chamber, lead shot only. You see what I'm saying? Put this. So, materials, thank you. So the materials are actually fairly nice. Like I genuinely like the wood. I like the metal. It's very beautiful in my opinion. You may not like it. Fuck you. Okay, so the overall feel of the gun. To be honest with you, it feels like you're shooting a grenade launcher when you shoulder this thing. It's not very nice. That's a con! Anyways, yeah, so since this gun is not very streamlined, you see it comes out and then down and back again. It's much like shooting, what is it, an M320 grenade launcher. It's just very odd, you know, because you have your cheek weld here and then all you can see is from here up. It's just right here in your face. So you actually kind of have to pick your head up a little and then kind of find that spot to fire. So it kind of does, right? It feels like a thump gun. I like it. I like that it's very unique. There's not another firearm that I have personally shot that feels like that. So I like it. It's a pro to me. The feel of the gun, it's got a little bit of weight to it. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a heavy gun, but it's not a light gun either. Huh?
It's there.
Yeah, I mean, it's there. The vibe this gun has, man, just, it's awesome, man. Because, you know, AR-15s, AK-47s, Glocks, you know, night vision, PEC units, all that stuff, suppressors, that's cool. It's awesome, right? But this here, this is sexy. It's a cowboy gun. It's a cowboy gun. Who doesn't like cowboy guns? What did I pay for this gun? If I remember correctly, because that was years ago, man. I think I paid right at $350 for this gun. Not a whole lot. It's very cheap considering if you want an actual Winchester 1887 10 gauge black powder, you're going to pony up at least well over $1,000, over $1,500. I'd say closer to $2K. However, I did buy this gun before the coup, so I'm sure they went up in price. Do you one better, so I'll save you from time. PW87. Right now, Googling it. Okay, so Academy's got them for $375. So about the same. Yeah, they're about the same. I'll have this pop up right here so you can see what the hell I'm looking at here. But yeah, I'm not affiliated with Academy at all. Another pro is 12 gauge. Who doesn't fucking like a 12 gauge, man? If you don't like a 12 gauge, there's something seriously wrong with you and you need to go see somebody about that because we do not offer that kind of professional help here. Honestly, that's where the pros kind of stop. That's it. That's the list, right? Oh, well, I guess another pro. That looks cool. The first con we're going to start off with, and if you've ever seen a video about this gun before this video, you'll know reliability is just not there. In fact, you can see in our opening clip where Eric here was running this gun out there on the range. He actually had a hang up when he went to do the transition drill. You can see he had a hang up where he opened the lever and the casing didn't come out, or the shell. All right, which is what I was talking about a while ago. You really have to to get that thing to come up out of there. Anyways, so yeah, reliability is just not there. They're a cheap gun. It's slow and reload, so I mean, I would not recommend this thing for like a home defense gun unless you don't have too much to defend, maybe. This gun in particular, the reason it was running so good, and I'll tell you, not because we got lucky and, you know, oh, y'all are all talking a bunch of smoke and everything, because these guns are super reliable. They're not. They're not reliable at all. But it's not a bad gun. Let me go ahead and say, It's not a bad gun. Not reliable, but not a bad gun. I love this gun. The owner of this particular gun did do a little bit of internal work to the gun. Here at the chamber, he kind of, what do you do? Dremeled it out or something. I have to have him explain it to me. He has, but it don't make any sense to me. He worked wonders on this gun, and it runs, what would you say, about 80% of the time, right? Before, it would not eject a single shell, right? So I'll definitely find out what he did, and I'll make a little YouTube short explaining how that's done if y'all care to see that. Another con, like I said earlier, it's really cool that the sights are very unique. However, they're not that great. Because back here, all you have is this little kind of groove cut in, and then just a brass bead here. Look at them. That's so cute. Anyways, so yeah, the sight's not that great. Another thing that's not that great, non-choke barrel. So it's fixed at a full choke. Now, how about that recoil? The recoil is kind of a bitch in my opinion. I'm a bigger guy. I'm what, 6'5" you'd say, Eric? I don't measure. I hunt with a 300 Win Mag. Okay, I've one-handed shotguns with slugs. I've shot shotguns with shorter barrels. We'll leave it at that. So I've shot all kinds of high recoil shit, right? I'm normally not one to complain, but this gun woke up and decided to be everyone's fucking problem, right? Now, it wouldn't be an issue if you're used to shooting elephant guns all day, you know, and that was what you were used to in your normal, then this here would be very light, right? However, to everyone who doesn't hunt elephants, this thing hits harder than a stepdad's belt. Now, a few nitpick things that I am going to complain about. Eric, if you'll come here, please. If you'll look right here. This slides, if you'll look. All right, so that's a big complaint. Another big complaint is fucking thing rattles a lot, right? One more thing, I'm just nitpicking here. The stock, especially this back plate, feels a little bit loose. It is a little bit loose. And I actually got a tool set out and tried tightening down on this, and to no avail. So, nitpicking, you know, just me personally. Thank you, Eric. Overall, it's a bit slowed. It rattles. It'll stomp the shit out of you. But it's cheap. It shoots 12 gauge. It will shoot buckshot and slugs fairly accurately. I mean, we patterned it, and I'll throw the shotgun target right here, right? It does pretty good. It fires reliably. It does not cycle reliably, but 350 bucks, man. Got 7 rounds of 12 gauge. Better hope that's all you need, because like I said, reloading is slow, very, very slow. So, if you want an old cowboy gun, it's got to be an 1887. Wouldn't be bad to pick up one of these, man. Appreciate every one of you watching. I'll see you next time. Hey, you're not going to say bye to the cows? Assholes. Bye, cows. It's a Christmas present, so ATF, fuck off.